Right. How's that? Anyway, good afternoon. Welcome. I'm down here at Port Colborne, and for the next 30 to 40, maybe up to an hour, I'm going to show you around Port Colborne. I'll just start a little tour. We're going to start here in Radcliffe, Latimer, which is here on winter layup. And we're going to make our way down to the Bascule Bridge, and lock number 8, which for those people who are not from around here, actually lock number 8 is one of the longest locks in the world, and I'll show you a bit of that. Then we'll make our way down to where the Algoma Buffalo is, and then we'll end up right down in town of Port Colborne, Bridge 21. I believe Algoma Niagara is down there, and I'll show you around that as well. And we'll talk a little bit about the opening ceremony, which is going to be taking place. So the whole idea of this video today is really to test out my phone, the cellular network, to see whether it's going to hold the connection or not. And if it does, I'm going to try and live stream the opening ceremony, which is next Sunday. So that is my plan, and the only way I can do that is by testing my phone, the signal, the microphone. You guys watch it, you can tell me in the chat, and when I get home I can play it back as well and have a look and see what we can do. All right, what are my thoughts on the Algoma bike? You know what? The lower lakes, I think I'm happy with that. I think it's a good acquisition. Mind you, the vessels are pretty old, but if they're looked after, regardless of what people think of Algoma and the paint jobs, a lot of scrapes means a lot of work, in my opinion. So I think it's a good acquisition. All I can really say in it we are expecting some bad weather here shortly. Anyone's in southern Ontario will know. It started off frosty this morning. It's now it was -2 this morning when I left the house. I went to Niagara Falls to watch football this morning, and when I got back it was +12. It's actually really nice right now here. Frontenac's on the way back. She's due here on St. Paddy's Day. I think I saw it's due back on the 17th and not tomorrow, because she's still quite far away. I could be wrong. Maybe I misread it, but yeah, she's due back here in the next day or two. So I'm at the north end here of Port Colborne, just by the Robin Hood flour mill, and at the moment all this road is under construction, so it's closed, so you can't get through. So I just parked up here. There's your Robin Hood. Sometimes you'll see the McKeel ships. Last year a couple of them were here. I guess we're unloading, although we're loading, I'm not too sure. But this is your Radcliffe, Latimer. All right. How about that? If I hold it like that, does that help with my microphone? 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. You know why? It's just cut itself off. 1 2. Give me. You know what? My microphone's. Why has that just cut itself off? Give me a second. One, two. All right, now it's back on. Okay, my microphone had cut out, and now it's back on. See, I don't think it's picking up this microphone. Right, is it still windy? Because I think it's still picking up my other microphone and not my external one. Why? Let's see if I can go into the settings here and see what I can figure out. Okay, save, it's not that one. Windsock. Use Bluetooth microphone. It's not a Bluetooth microphone. Camera Pro. That's all on. 1 2 1 2. Okay, sound good there. All right. So I have this microphone, but it's not picking it up. Little teething problem. How can I change that? What? Okay, I think it's connected to my other microphone now. I just went into the camera settings and just changed it. So, and now my screen's frozen. Oh. All right, now we're back. Seems to have frozen up then. My apologies. Just it's a learning curve doing live broadcasts. All right, just having a walk down here, see what we can see. I don't see anyone working on this vessel today. You can hear the sounds like a compressor going off in there. You can hear the air. Okay. All right, when I go for a walk later on, I'll put the camera on the gimbal, which will make it a little more steadier. Because like, if you just joined us, by the way, I'm down here at Port Colborne, and very shortly I will be making my way up to lock number 8, and then into the town of Port Colborne. We'll get to have a look at the Algoma Buffalo and Algoma Niagara. Just love the bow of this. So look at that, fits perfectly in the shot now. Are you guys still hearing the wind noise? Because if you are, that might be an indication that it's still picking up the normal microphone and not the external. And it won't let me change it once you're in a feed. Camera Pro. The videos, I like to go there sometimes. Oh, there's always something going on here. It's always worth checking out Port Colborne. In fact, any part of the Welland Canal once the season starts. There's multiple places you can go and watch these ships and get really, really close up. Apart from Port Colborne, one of my favourite places is Loch 7. Alright, so it must have connected to my proper microphone because I'm holding it in my hand to keep the wind off it. Alright, I'm just walking back here. The old Robin Hood flower, it's still in use by the way. Many of the ship watchers that come down here would have seen ships over the years Even last year there was a few visits, vessels pulled up here, docked here, unloaded, load in. Security. Oh yeah, the snow's gone. You know what? Where was I yesterday? Oh no, I was watching the news and I was like, Toronto still has snow. That's because you had snow the other week when we had a lot of rain down here. It's a great shot. I mean, some scrapes on that bulbous bow there. Right, very shortly I'm going to take you down that way towards Lock 8. Oops, truck's locked. I go to see the Alpino up close in Detroit. Oh, nice. I'm surprised. So that's a vessel I'm hoping to capture sometime in May. I'm doing a Sea-Doo run in May, and I believe it's down in Detroit and Windsor area. And I'm hopefully gonna get lucky and capture it that week. So this is the Radcliffe Latimer, and this ship basically is a total survivor. Back in August of last year, she suffered a major engine fire up in Whitefish Bay, and she had to be towed over to Thunder Bay, and she had to go through a load of repairs. And yeah, she's had a rough summer, so hopefully she'll have a better summer this one coming up. Anyway, built in 1978, she is a Seaway Max at 740 feet long, 225 meters. You're standing right here with CCGS. Judy LaMarche is heading your way right now. Should be in view. Well, oh, is she coming? I can't look at my marine app right now because I got this going. Is it coming off Lake Erie? Because I'm actually heading into Port Colborne shortly. All right, I'm going to take you for a little drive. Bear with me. There's my microphone right there. Yeah, give me a minute. We're just going to walk. We're just going to drive over to Lock 8. There's a reason why we're going to Lock 8. Because that's really where I need to test my connection. Alright. See how good this TELUS connection is. So just bear with me one. We're just going to literally go to the lights up here, turn right, over the bridge, turn left, and then we're at Lock 8. So just bear with me a few seconds while we do this. A lot of construction on this road, so you usually can drive right through this road and get back on the highway, but right now it's closed right behind me. So go behind park. Go into the dock in Port Colborne. All right, I'll be heading that way shortly. Make sure I don't run this fella over. Having a nice Sunday walk. It's lovely down here right now. It's 12 degrees. What's that, 53 degrees Fahrenheit, 54? It's very nice. Jersey barriers blocking people from driving down here. So this is a bascule bridge you've seen on many of my videos over the last few seasons. It's closing in on 100 years old, this bridge. Not long to go. So this is Lock 8 just here. And for those people outside of Ontario or not very familiar with this, Lock 8 is one of the longest locks in the world. And it's a different kind of lock. It's a regulating lock, and I'll tell you a bit more about that shortly. We'll have a look at it. It's got water back in it now. So just pull into here. Oh, more road closures. Everything's closed. Alright, we can park here and we can walk from here. Make sure I'll lock up this time. I'm just a little disappointed my microphone's not picked up. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. No, check this microphone back. Okay, it has connected to my microphone. Perfect. Wonderful. That's good to know. Alright everyone, just give me a moment and we'll head out there in a sec. I'll get a quick drink and I'll show you Lock 8. Oh, that's good. Microphone on, windows up. All right. Oops. Right. Where did I put it? That's interesting. We're going to be moving in a second, so just give me a second. I just got to move things. I'm going to put my camera on something different, make it easy to walk around with. With the microphone on, that goes like that, that goes like that. I'll put you into this one. So I'm just moving you onto a different camera thingy. Alright, that goes onto this. I got to balance you. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Give me a second, folks. We're nearly there. I've got to balance it. Oh, it's too heavy. No, still too heavy. So I'm just balancing my gimbal. That's way too heavy. Nearly there. Nearly there. I know it's making you all seasick. Give me a second. That's nearly there. Alright, that might work. Alright, let's try that. Nope, still not balanced enough. Shit. Shit. Come on, you bugger. So that's heavy that way. I need to go this way then. Let's go that way. No, that goes away. Oh, this does not want to balance on me. Not good. Oh, I think I got it. Hey! Oh, where are you going? Nope, doesn't want to go. All right, my gimbal doesn't want to work. Scrap that idea. We'll go back to the other one. That is a pain. I mean, it's because I got my microphone on it. That's probably why. All right, okay, let's get back out. All right, we're good. Get back out of this. All right, I'm back. Keys. Sorry about that. this up. All right, this is lock number 8. Try and keep the wind off the microphone because we are expecting the winds in about an hour's time to pick up to about 60 kilometers an hour, and later on this evening close to 100 again. So it's going to be a wild night again. Yeah, he's going to try and stream it, I think. Yeah, this is the whole idea why I'm out. So you just joined us, folks. Hi, my name's Nigel, also known as a Lake Erie vlogger. And the idea of this video today is basically to just test the strength of the internet connection in the area. And if all goes well, I will do a live stream of the opening ceremony, which is next Sunday here in Port Colborne, which is just going to be just down there at lock number 8. So we're having a little walk around, checking things out. But my plan is to do a live stream, and whilst I'm live streaming, I'll also be doing some recording as well to make a video to put out later on. Okay, no rush. All right. So this is your Begonia Bridge. I'm trying to hold my microphone away because it's quite loud. Oops. So they've still got the lock in place. So this is a leveling lock. Doors are open. So as you can see, so this here is keeping the whole of the canal, all the water in the canal, back. But it also stops all the water of Lake Erie from getting into the canal. You understand what I mean? Because basically, that way is downstream, because you go down towards Lake Ontario, and that's Lake Erie this way. So this is what they call a regulating lock. A leveling lock, I should say. And as I was telling people earlier on, this is one of the largest locks in the world. So basically, a lock 8 is the guard lock. Its job is unique. It doesn't actually lift ships very high. Usually it just lifts them about 1 to 4 feet. Basically, it protects the entire canal system from the fluctuating water levels and surges of Lake Erie, which is just down there. So without this lock, a bad storm on Lake Erie could cause a disaster further down the canal, because Lake Erie is just down there, and if you get a very strong southwesterly wind, you get a huge surge of water, and that water can be up to, in a good storm surge, last one we had was a couple of winters ago, and I believe the water levels in Port Erie and Buffalo raised by 10 feet, the lake levels, and of course at the other end at Cleveland and down there the levels dropped. So yeah, it also stops a lot of debris as well. It does a lot of stuff. So right now the doors are open. They're kind of like not lined up correctly, are they? So, but this is the protector thing here to keep all the water over there away. And there's our look right down the canal. Alright, what we'll do, we'll walk down towards Lock 8 itself, the viewing area, because that's exactly where the top hat ceremony in Port Colborne will take place next Sunday. Now, I missed last year's ceremony. Now, was it delayed? I can't remember. There's a reason I couldn't come because it fell on my work day in the end. And I had to go to work. But next week it's on a Sunday, and I'm here. And the year before that, I think it fell on my off day as well, and I actually made a nice video. I actually got the drone up, and we actually watched the sunset come up, which was really, sunrise come up, I should say. Can you make a nickel a quarter there? Went swimming to the left. Stop logs. Is that what you call them? Stop logs? That metal thing, is that what you're referring to, Thomas? Is that the stop logs? Oh, I don't want that one. Alright, so what I'm going to do, if you just joined us, do lock number 8, show you where everything's going to take place for the ceremony next week, and then we'll go down a bit further. Algoma Buffalo is just further down here, a favourite of many, and then we'll end up right downtown Port Colborne, pretty much just parallel with Algoma Niagara, which arrived here about a week ago. A lot of construction going on here right now, a lot. I don't know what they're building here. It's like wood, like a staircase is being built, some platforms. It must be for inside here, because whatever they're building doesn't seem to be for public use. All right. Thanks, Thomas. Right, sorry if it's a little bumpy. I was meant to have used a gimbal, but it won't balance due to having an external microphone. So what I'll do when we get into Port Colborne, I'm going to switch the microphone over to my wired one, and then I can use the gimbal. No longer made of wood, but that is what they are still called. Stop log. It makes sense. Stop log. So this is where the top hat ceremony for Port Colborne will take place. The other one usually takes place, I believe, at Lock 3 as the visitor centre. But right here is probably where they'll have the tent, and Nathan will be in the background here. From what I remember from last time I did it 2 years ago. Oh yeah, a lot of construction taking place here at Lock 8. Let me get a better view. Oh, a hell of a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, a lot of work. I can't answer that question, Alex, but it is a good question. Oh, there, someone's answered. Only Canadian vessels will lay up in this area. Randy Doan, you're correct. They are replacing stuff. The stuff they're replacing, I have no idea, but they are replacing stuff. Oh, yeah, it looks like they've got a little archway here. Ah, that's new. That wasn't there a couple of months ago. I mean, a lot of this work can still carry on once the canal's open, as long as they're not working in it.
I told you I was good. Look, it just went so far.
I want to go down the park.
I don't know what that is. How do I change that? Do. All right, what we'll do, we'll make our way just down there. We'll drive down. Buffalo's over there, and then we'll make our way into the town. get you some good shots of what's going on down there. Big yellow pads, yeah, the hands-free mooring. Now that is cool to watch. If you're ever on the Welland Canal, you can get a good close-up of watching that at the Visitors Museum, lock number 3, which is free of charge at any time of the year. You just go along. And when the season starts next week, just go up there and you can watch it all happen right in front of your eyes. It's actually really cool to watch. This whole experience of doing this over the last 2 or 3 years, actually, I think it's my 4th season getting really into it. It's still a learning curve. I'm learning as I go along, which I find is absolutely fascinating and brilliant. And it's with the help of folks like you on my channel, and also the folks on Facebook groups like Ship Junkies, have been very, very helpful of becoming resourceful and helping me out with information, and not just me, everyone else really. It's a great learning tool, some of those web pages. Your pipe fitters union doing the pipe. What, here at Lock 8? See, the problem with my external microphone, I can't change the gain. Actually, I think I can. Turn it down a little bit. Sorry about the bump, I'm walking. I'm going to switch over to the gimbal at the next stop. I'll change the microphone, and then we can test the wired microphone over the wireless one. Like I said, this is just a testing for next week. If all goes well, I will live stream the opening ceremony. I'll set a camera up, microphone, so you can capture it all, and whilst that's doing that stuff, I'll be filming other stuff to make a video later on. It does, thanks Thomas. Yeah, I think I looked out here. I changed cell providers not so long ago, and I think that's really, really helped. Let me just take this off here so I can hold it. Oh, you bastard. All right. Keys and drag. All right. Do. That can come off. It's gonna connect you to my car in a minute. Give me a second. Stupid thing's tight. I've got bits and pieces everywhere. Oh, come on, spin around. There we go. So I'm just attaching it to something else so I can drive. Oh, there we go, that's tight. Okay. All right, should be able to drive now with being hands-free. I have to hold on to you all. All right, let's give it a go. We haven't got far to go. 2 minutes. And then we can get out, walk around again. Yeah, I'm really looking forward for the new season. I'll tell you that. Usually I get my sea-doo out April 1st, but I can't do it this year because I go away on April the 1st. I'm out of the country for 2 weeks. I'm off on vacation, family vacation, so I'm away for 2 weeks. But as soon as I get back, the first time the weather is decent enough, I'll be on the water and get some nice close-ups like I like, which I really enjoy doing, by the way. And for those that have been following me for a while, I have invested in a new camera for this season to get the nicer shots on land. It's giving me a lot more definition, a lot more clarity, so that'll be good. Looking forward to using that. So coming up shortly, it's just on my left, and we'll cross over the bridge, is Tim's boat, the Buffalo. Everyone likes the Buffalo. Seems to be a fan favourite of many in the Algoma fleet. Now, I think a lot of that, though, has to do with the captain, Tim, who's very much out there on social media like myself, and he keeps everyone informed, and we all like that. So we all enjoy Tim's videos, and I can't wait for him to get back out and start making more. There's some workmen here, just working over there. Okay, this is the other Begonia Bridge. It's not as old as the other one. I think this one's something like, oh, there's a bit of ice still on the lake here as well. Not much. Alright, so we can just pull up down here and have a good look at the Buffalo. As a kid, I was a massive aviation geek. I was at the airports a lot. But ship watching, it's a lot slower. A lot slower. Airplane watching, you blink and you miss it. Alright, oh, here we go. Look at the rust. Oh, some work being done. Look at these patches upon. Let's have a good close-up on this. You're going to enjoy this. Some work being done on here. Alright, how can I take this off? So I'm attached to a bracket. I'm trying to get it off. I've tied it too tight. Jerk. Give me a second and we're going to head back out again. Oh, come on, tighten up. Oh, turd. As a YouTuber, you tend to curse a lot to yourself. Alright, microphone. I need that to record, do I? No, that one. There we go. Turn that. I don't need that one. Keys are in my pocket, I think. Right, Buffalo. Let's have a look at the Buffalo. Sorry for making you all feel sick driving around. Well, there she is, up close, Algoma Buffalo, the tin can, the rusty one. So there's people here because the gate's open, but we're not going in. Get to see some of the work they've done. Does anyone know if Tim's back on the boat yet, or is he still on vacation? It's very relaxing. So hey, yeah, because some of the patchwork they've done here, fresh grey. Well, it doesn't look like a fresh panel. It just looks like, what would that be? It's very square. Does anyone know what they've done on this? Because they haven't replaced any. I don't see anything being replaced underneath it. Let's get a closer look. Can I get you in there? There we go. I don't see what they've done. CSTA, I was, before I came out this afternoon, I had the webcam on Duluth Harbour, looking at all the ice swishing and swashing around in the entrance to the harbour there. Kind of cool. So we're lucky down here. Lake Erie, I believe, is now down to, I don't know, less than 30% ice coverage now. It's really broken up. Unfortunately, we get a lot of southwesterly winds, so most of it ends up at this end of the lake. Okay, get a look at this one. No idea what they've been doing. There we go. That's a better look. Yeah, maybe it's hands-free or having issues. That's it. Maybe it's, oh, you know what? You could be right. You know what? The way it's positioned, there are equal parts. I think you're spot on with that. It's for the hands-free mooring. They are exactly spaced out equally. That would make total sense. Ha. If, speaking of sea-doing, I do have some time off in the summer, and if by any chance I have enough money, and I could plan it, I'd love to drive up to Sault Ste. Marie and ride around up there and get some videos this summer. That's probably one of the things I'd really love to do the most. You know what, from a distance I thought it was duct tape. Anyway, here's the tin can, the rusty tin can as I call it, but she's, I don't know, I love filming this vessel every time I see it. I think it's because of the rust, it stands out, and rust is not always a bad thing, it's not. To me, rust on a ship just means it's a workhorse. It really doesn't have time to get the TLC on the exterior. I mean, you think about it, this vessel is working all spring, summer and fall, and the only time it gets to rest is in the winter. You can't really do any painting along here in the winter. You just can't. Let's get a look of the bow here. Oh, you can see the ice here. We'll see the ice a bit better when we go down to Bridge 21, just down there. I'm sure they carry duct tape on this vessel. Oh yeah, a couple of slabs of ice here. Give you a little rise up, you can have a little look. I don't lose my phone. Yeah, I just lifted the camera up so you can have a good look. There's some ice in the lock. What's left of it. All right. Time for one more stop. I really truly appreciate you guys telling me about the quality, and it has held. I have not lost a connection once, which is really, really good. So I'll be setting this camera up on a tripod so it won't be bouncing around when we do the live stream. And yeah, we'll do the live stream for you from for the top hat ceremony. Yeah, Carol, yep, just has his hands free. He's got a great video on YouTube. Not bad. Yourself?
Very good. You know who's painting this boat?
Sorry?
You know who's doing the paint job? Or you...
No idea.
Oh, okay, I thought maybe you were...
Why, do you want to paint it yourself?
Well, I am a painter. I was going to say who's doing it. Yeah.
No, I haven't got a clue. I haven't seen anyone around here either working on it, so...
Yeah.
There is a car there, and the gate is open, so someone must be around.
I think it's just probably security guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing too. Cheers, you too. Someone just asking who's doing the paint job. Gonna need some big rollers to paint this, mate. I read that as carpet guy. Carpet guy. Hey, speaking of carpet, I need some carpet at home. Yeah, you know what? Oh, Mr. Forrest. Lo and behold, speaking of sea-doos, my partner in crime has just joined the chat. I was just telling him, Mark, that we are planning on going down to Sarnia, Windsor way, late spring. That's a nice look. It's the same colour as the Sea-Doo, Mark. It's dark blue and white. All right, head down to the other place. How can I put this? I'll put that there. I'll probably rattle around. All right, hold your horses, everyone. We're just driving into town. I can show you Algoma, Niagara, Port Colborne. I think overall, this live test has gone really, really well, better than I expected, so I'm really happy. When I get home, I'm going to watch over this because I can play it back. Like anyone who's just joined this video can just play it back later on from the beginning and listen to me ramble on. For those people who are ever interested in coming down to Port Colborne, time to come down, filming things, and every now and then you get lucky and a couple of big national, and it's just fantastic. We're closer to it here. We'll do it from here. It's 8 AM. Oh, first hiccup. What have I done? Smokes. Was it me that had the hiccup here? Don't crash on the way. Okay, signal crashing, lagging. It might come back. Still a bad area. So the connection's really shit here, so we know. I don't know why they're flying around here. Here, which I get, so I have to keep that in mind when I'm flying my drone. All right, I'm going to drive back towards Buffalo, where the connection's stronger. Ship's being hit, but then again, most of these drones are freaking tiny. The one section of the canal will be done. I'm pretty disappointed about that drone zone. I'm gonna have to check my Nav Canada app to see whether they've updated it. Not all along the fence. They're only in this section here by the bridge, from what I can see. This is a good saloon. Exactly, Tom. It seems to have a really good service. The closer I get into the town. So give me a second. Let me just. All right. Let's see how signs at Lock 8. To launch my drone, I'd have to fly probably a good 30 meters either side of the canal, which is then public land and not the canal, to on the safe side. Yeah, there's no drone signs here. So once I drive up the oh no, there's another one there. So hopefully it will shortly. All right. I best put my seat. I think I need a bloody ticket. Really sucks. Like, it's now a no drone fly zone. If Nav Canada is not showing that you can't fly, if it's not showing you can't fly, I can fly here. I just can't put the drone over there. So as long as you keep it off, the canal and being above the canal, there's nothing they really do. So I'm gonna have to. Alright, can I get out? I can get out because I can't come in quick. Still showing weak signal, I don't know why. Hopefully it'll bounce back. Bascule Bridge number 2. Signal. Are you subscribed? Excellent. I'm just live streaming, so hi. Cheers, guys. Some mother and son subscribers just waving at me, seeing I was filming. That was nice to see. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. My wife hates that. I could be driving around. Actually, I could be in a shop with my wife now. She's lived in this area her whole bloody life, and she'll go somewhere and people start talking to me right away. And she hates it. Well, she doesn't hate it. She finds it funny. But it's like, my God, I've lived here my whole life. But people. All right, we're back at Lock 8. A little pissed off, we've got no service here. So something happened when we left here and we lost the service and we can't get it back. Alright, maybe it'll bump back in a minute. Alright, we'll say it's settled for a minute. Transmission unstable. Come on, change feed. How do I change that? Oh, now this is weird because it's showing me that the service is good. I got full service strength, so it must be the data thing because I'm showing full strength, 5G. Alright, quick walk over there. And I think we'll be... I have no roaming feed plan. So yeah, I saw this news, seeing those signs. Someone said to me, it was on the couple of web pages, the Welland Canal Facebook group, and also on the Ship Junkies Facebook group, that there were signs up at Lock 1. Now we have signs at Lock down by the entrance to the Welland Canal as well. So we're going to be limited to where we fly our drones. And the thing is, it's not as though you can sneakily fly a drone, because people are going to see your footage and know you've done it, right? So I'm going to have to be careful from now on where these drones are going to be flown. Okay, looks like the signals settled down again. Alright. Back here at lock number 8. Oh yeah, that definitely seems to have settled down. So, if you just joined me, or the live feed, hello, welcome. My name is Nigel. Often go by the name as Lake Erie Vlogger. Well, that's my YouTube channel anyway, Lake Erie Vlogger. And you'll find me a lot of the times just around here. Port Colborne, Ridgeway, Fort Erie, Buffalo, St. Catharines, on the canal, getting lots of videos. And once I'm on the Sea-Doo, I go further afield and do stuff. So anyway, we're just down here today, checking out the cellular service for my phone and the live feed. And if you just joined us, just to let you know, I will be doing a live feed from here on Sunday, next Sunday, the 22nd of March. And I'll probably start, I think the ceremony starts at 8 o'clock. So we'll probably start the live feed about 7:45 and have a look around. So that I will be doing a live feed from here of the canal top hat ceremony. So you can watch it and chat along with everyone you know online. The camera will be static most of the time while I'm with my other camera doing some filming. So it should be a nice steady stream. It's a pancake breakfast as well, apparently. So you get it's like a little bit of food for those that show up. You buying breakfast? Wally, it's free. It's a free breakfast. It's a pancake breakfast. I think you can have pancakes or there's muffins. It's yeah, it's good. I came to the one 2 years ago, and it was a cold morning. I remember that, and I enjoyed it. So I missed it last year, but I'm coming back this year. Regardless of the weather, I will be here. Still disappointed at my that the gimbal wouldn't work with the microphone pack on the end of it. It wouldn't balance. I'll have to play with that at home. So you're gonna come down, Wally? I'll be down here next Sunday. I think a friend of mine lives on the other side. Andy's gonna come over. Yeah, he was here with me a couple of years back. Actually, I didn't know he was coming. I just bumped into him. So I'm starting to recognize a few faces in Port Colborne now, which is nice. Hey, not long to go and the Sea-Doos are out, Wally. I got my insurance papers through, my quote for the year ahead. Yeah, no drones signs everywhere now. Definitely new. It's a shame I got some really good video footage from here over the years. And then I have to fly my drone slightly further away and at an angle and zoom in. Now they've filled the canal up, this lock. Doesn't smell as bad now. God, the stench here the other week when it was empty, oof, it was bad. That's Buffalo just down there, Algoma Buffalo. I always find it fascinating that building has a windshield wiper on it. as if it'll make much difference. Another week to go, and we'll get to hear the sirens on this bridge go off again. Goose. Watch out. Gee, I thought I was going to poop on me then. Well, no, this does, these pipes. It's not for pushing out water, is it? Never really paid attention to them before. So, this locking device here, if you just join me, by the way, we're down at lock 8, and just to let you know, this is one of the longest locks in the world. Something like 1,300 feet. It's long. 1,380, is it? Something like that. No, it's one of the longest locks in the world. It's not the lock you would see which brings ships up and down a high amount. This only literally moves vessels between a foot and, I don't know, half a dozen feet. It's a regulating lock, if anything. So basically, it puts the rest of the canal at the same level as Lake Erie. So Lake Erie's down there, and it just puts it all to the same level to make it easier. So when a ship comes in, depending on how high Lake Erie is or how low it is, the vessel is raised or lowered just a couple of feet, and then it comes into the Welland Canal, and vice versa. 9 days, 9 hours, and 26 minutes into the Sioux Locks. Seriously, I want to go and visit them as well. I think my goal this summer, because I have nearly 3 weeks off, end of July, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. If it's feasibly possible, I got the money and gas prices come back down, I am thinking of putting the Sea-Doo on the back of the truck and driving up towards Sault Ste. Marie, and spend a few days doing a couple of trips up on the way up, doing Sea-Doo trips, and then doing a trip by the locks and getting some good footage. It's one of my places I really want to go. So anyway, this will all be open next week. Just up there, the Radcliffe, Latimer. And yeah, we're just less than a week now, 7 days, 6 days, and what time is it? 6 days and like 18, 19 hours, less than that. And the Welland Canal will reopen for the 2026 season, allowing ships on the Great Lakes to go between Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, and international ships, salties from all over the world that meet the size limits to come through the locks of Montreal, down Lake Ontario, into the Welland Canal, and then service the ports all over the inland seas here of Canada and the United States. It's fascinating learning all about this. I mean, I was late to the party learning about shipping in Canada. It's something I've been following quite a bit over the last 5 years, and really got into it over the last 3 years. So this probably is technically my 4th season getting out there and getting into it. And I'm learning constantly all the time. And really loving it. Yeah, Duluth is another one. Duluth is definitely one of those places I'm going to have to fly to. I looked at driving It's bloody miles away. But I think I can get a flight from Buffalo, which is just 15 minutes from where I live on the other side of the border. Buffalo Airport, Buffalo to Detroit or Chicago, I think it was, and I can get a connecting flight to Duluth. That might be a nice trip to do later on in the year for a nice weekend over a fall. Be nice. Those signs. Hey, I did not see what you wrote on this chat. I have no recollection of anyone mentioning anything about signs going missing. I actually read though, someone was saying though, certain drones, because micro drones have far less restrictions, far less. I mean, you can go onto the Navcada app and it'll say no fly zone for drones. But as soon as you change the settings to micro drone, which is what a lot of the small DJI is, most of us are using micro drones because of that limitation, because they only go to 120 meters. But it's great, it's just high enough to get the shots. So once you put in your drone type, that red warning of no fly zone quite often becomes a yellow. And just tells you you'll be responsible for any damage or anything that incurs and stuff like that. And you basically just sign the waiver, the little tick box that comes up. Sometimes you do have to file permission to fly in certain areas. I know I've done that in the past. I've had to log in. It'll give me a link, and I've had to log in and file to fly near lock 1 and 2 because it is a no-fly zone. But there's a certain area you can fly. What used to be right by close lock 1, but they've changed that. And you used to just sign the document and it allowed you to fly. All right, as I was saying earlier on, the winds are meant to be picking up, and they've just started picking up now. So we're expecting some strong winds later on. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to end this live stream. I can't thank you enough for watching and joining in. So from Lock 8 here in Port Colborne, I'll be seeing you all here next Sunday for the live stream. Probably 7:30, 7:45 it'll start. I'll put a link up in a couple of days advertising it and a time, but it will be around about 7:45 at the latest it will start. And I'll leave a camera in the tent just recording so you can see most of it. I might even see one of my friends can come and help and just move the camera around a little bit while I'm out filming other stuff, and we can make a video as well. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for enjoying everything. You're welcome, smokes, and I'll see you all next week. So take care. Have a good one.